Hi, welcome to all of you on this session on search engine optimization, a way to get top search rank for your website. So this is a session for all those participants, those who are completely new to digital marketing or SEO. So basically here, without going into much of the technicalities of what is search engine optimization, let's take one example. So for example, you have prepared a website on either cooking classes, 12th science class tuition, or even project management programs. Now, what you are doing, whenever you search for cooking classes, science class, or project management programs on Google search, you don't find your website over there. So let me take you through directly to Google search. And here, for example, we are there in Google search, and we are searching for project management programs. So this is the way generally we search for most of the information. And here what we see, we are getting some information, but whatever website that you are prepared, you are not getting that particular website. This kind of results, we call it organic results. Organic result means where you are not promoting, you are not spending any amount. This is called organic result, and your website is not coming on the top search. So you would be wondering why Google is showing this website on the top position. So before I explain you why this website is on the top position, or what you should do so that your website should come on the top position, let's further check on this search. So let me write cooking classes now. Cooking classes online. For example, let me search for cooking classes online, and here again you will see we are getting some results, and as well as most of the time even you may see ads. Like, can you see this one, ad, online cooking course, and this ad may come on the top or sometime over here. So whenever we are searching, two kind of results are always going to be available. One is the organic information, and second the ads. So now let me change to my quiz data science course. So here you will see these ads are coming on the top. So this advertisement, so you won't be believing it. If I will click onto this ad, possibly this company Intellipack, they have to pay nearly about 50 to 100 rupees to Google, because I am clicking on their ad, and definitely this amount is not fixed. Based on the competition, it varies from rupee 5 to even 200 rupees. Sometimes on some click someone has to pay 200 rupees, and on some click only one has to pay only 5 rupees or even 3 or 4 rupees. So these are called advertisements by Google, and this again I am repeating is the organic result. Sometimes whenever you are searching for local information, for example, cooking classes Mumbai, we may get some information from here as well. This is called Google Business My Page, and we are getting this information from here, and this information is basically based on the map. For example, all the competitors or all the people, those who are around you, may come over here. So for example, if you are searching for cooking classes, and all the cooking classes near to your area of couple of kilometer radius may come over here. So now we are getting three kind of information: one, organic; second, ad; and third, Google Business My Page. So basically, largely you will be getting result from these three sources only whenever we are going to search for any of the pages. Now the purpose of search engine optimization is how to get this search. For example, this Mehak Atelier professional cooking classes is there. So why Google is showing their website on the top search, not your website or not any other website? So what they have done and what we can do so that our website can also come on the top rank. So first of all, we will discuss what are the benefits of if your site is coming on the top search. First of all, you get high quality traffic. What do you mean by high quality traffic? Because, for example, you are running a cooking classes in Mumbai, and if somebody is looking for cooking classes, and if your website is coming, then you are getting high quality traffic. Why? Because if he will click onto your website, very high chances are there he may inquire about your courses, and in case he likes about your courses, he may enroll, he may make you the payment. So without spending anything, this is, as I said before, this is completely free of charge. Without spending anything, you are getting revenue. This is the most important benefit. Second, as I told you, is conversion. Conversion means all the people, those who are coming because of this kind of high quality traffic, chances are there they may take the admission. And third, all the students, all your prospective students, those who want to join your classes, even if they are searching for cooking classes Mumbai, though they want to take enrollment with you, but if they see your name over here, it means quickly building their trust. It means they are getting reassurance about your institute. Okay, they are coming on the top result. It means they are the good. That is why Google is showing them on the top search. So you also earn trust. And the fourth is industry visibility. So in overall industry also, people will start recognizing you if your website is coming on the top search. So now in this session of next 25-15 minutes, we will see what are things that we can do so that with the help of search engine optimization, so that your website can come on the top search. So let me also take you again back to the presentation. So before this, we must understand who decides which website should come first. So who is deciding? Basically, it is Google which is deciding which website should come first. On what basis Google is deciding, okay, this website should come first or this one? So definitely it is not on the basis of how much amount you are spending on advertisement. That is, irrespective of that, Google will show you the relevant result. So now on what basis Google is giving the result? So first of all, we have to just check Google does have a competition. Google does have a competition means there are many search engines out there. Let me give you the example. Here you will see Ask is there, Yahoo is there, Bing is there, Microsoft Bing, DuckDuckGo. So it does not mean that Google does not have competition. Google does have competition. So to be on the top of the competition, what Google has to give? Google has to provide the information to the visitors or to the people like us who are searching on the Google, most relevant information. Right? So these are the criteria to be on the top in the competition. What Google has to do? First of all, they have to provide the relevant information. Relevant information means if I am searching for the cooking classes, then I should get all the information or all the websites which are there for the cooking classes, not for the classes of sports or gym. So that means Google has to provide the relevant information. Second is the fastest information. For example, you are searching on Google search and you are getting this information after a couple of minutes. All the websites which are coming on the search are not opening. Right? Then it is disturbing the user experience of the user. So Google will not show your website on the top search. And the third, Google will also try to provide you the authentic result. What do you mean by authentic result? Your information, whatever information you are providing, Google will try and to share authentic information, not the fake information. Why Google will not share the fake information? I'll give the example. For example, we are again there on the search result, and for example, if you are searching for cooking classes, so I'm giving the example of relevant, and if Google is showing the sports classes over here, right, then what does it mean? This is not relevant information. And what you will do, possibly you may go out of the Google search, right, and you may start calling your friend, right, okay, which are the good cooking classes, or you may start and go use other search engine. Google does not want even you to talk to your friends. No, talk to your friends means Google want you to search on Google search only, right? So that is the why it will provide you the most relevant information. Fastest means if I open this website, it takes 2 minutes. Then again, it is disturbing the user experience. So again, Google will try and ensure to show only those websites which are uploading very fast. And third is authentication. Authentic result means, for example, if I'm clicking on this website and this is a scam website where people are just there just to get money, not serious about giving the right information, then again you may not go to Google search again, because you will start finding out whatever information that you are searching on Google is fake. So these are the 3 most important things that Google will always try to do. So now we have to start understanding, if you want to be on the top, you have to become relevant, you have to give the information in the fastest, and you have to increase the authenticity of your website. So how to provide the relevant information? What Google will do to provide the relevant information? First of all, Google will try to matching the title and the description, relevant details on the page, time spent on the website, and less bounce rate. So we will go this topic one by one. So let me give the live example of matching title and description, relevant details on the page, time spent on the site, and less bounce rate on the live platform. For example, yes, so now for example we are searching for project management program, and if you go to project management program, you start seeing many websites are coming over there in the top search. First thing that you have to see the result, so project management program, and you will see this is the relevant title and the description. This is the title, this is the title, this is the title, this is the title, and this is the description. So this we have to ensure whenever we are preparing for the website. We have to ensure whatever other keywords are there, right? We should ensure those should come on the title as well as in the description, because this is the way Google is deciding, okay, this is a relevant page or not. For example, if somebody is searching for project management program, though you are offering project management program, but here instead of writing about the project management program, you are writing simply run the base classes. So Google will not understand, even people will not understand whether you are offering project management programs or not. Sometimes what happens, people just write their company name and we provide the base classes, but it is not matching with the search result. That is why you should ensure all the keywords which are of high volume you should incorporate those keywords in your title as well as description. And especially on all the major websites, whether it's on WordPress or other domains you're using, you will get a system by which you can provide this detail to Google, right? By which you can decide what people should see in terms of description or the title. So this is the first thing that you have to keep in mind. Now, after for example, now assume you have given the relevant information that is of title and the description. Now the second thing, how Google will decide whether the search results they are showing are relevant or not. You have to also ensure the inside pages should have the relevant details. For example, assume it here you are promoting project management programs, but when somebody is coming over here, they are getting details of some other courses. What will happen? This user will immediately go out and Google will say, okay, you are not providing the right information. So the second thing that you have to ensure, you must have right title, whatever keywords on which you are focusing should be here. Either it's project management or cooking classes or whatever keywords you are targeting should be there on the top of the search result, on the description, on the pages, or wherever you are writing, those keywords should be there. It does not mean that you have to do keyword stuffing. Keyword stuffing means you don't have to insert those keywords again and again. Google may penalize you for that, but you should have those keywords should be on the focus whenever you are targeting the keywords. The third important part is the time spent on the website. For example, anyway you have written project management over here. But what is happening? Someone is coming to this website and just spending 15 or 20 seconds and going out. So Google will start understanding you have written project management title over here, but your information is not in that great detail, and customer or viewer is not spending time on your website. So Google will give the weightage of those websites where people are spending huge amount of time. So what you have to ensure, if someone has to spend good amount of time on your page, you have to write quality content over there. So you have to give details of all the project management. You have to give various examples, possibly sometimes videos. Lots of information you have to provide. Sometimes your website may do have a blog. For example, let's go and check it over here. So resources, under resources, if you go and project management. So if you see many blogs they have written, many articles they have written on project management. What does it mean? Whenever somebody is coming to their website, not only he or she is reading this information, but they may go to other pages and again read some articles from there. So now what understanding Google will have, yes, this website is doing now three things. First of all, they have the title and description which is matching the result. When somebody is coming, again they have written the right keywords, and even customer is spending good number of time on the website. So these are the three important things that you have to take care of, and this quality content will not happen immediately. You have to do lots of work. Whatever you are running, even you are running cooking classes, dance classes, provide good and quality information on your website so that customer spend good amount of time on your website. And the fourth part that you have to take care of is the bounce rate. So your bounce rate should be less. What do you mean by bounce rate? For example, project management. I came to this website after clicking onto this, and without clicking anywhere on the website, I just go out. So this is one person came to the website, did not click anywhere on the website, Google will count as bounce. So one people came and one bounce, so it's 100%. Now for example, again I am visiting to the page, not I am any other viewer is visiting to this page, and this time they click on some of the pages here. So now what does it mean? It will not come into the bounce. Why? Because he is visiting to the other pages. When bounce will come, when somebody is going to the website and without clicking on any page of the website coming back, that is called bounce. So now what is the total calculation? Two people came on the website and one clicked and one did not click. So bounce rate is 50%. So you have to reduce this bounce rate. Why? Because Google is trying to understand if somebody is coming to your website, spending the time as well and clicking on other pages, then you are providing the relevant information. So these are the four aspects on which Google will understand whether your website is providing the relevant information or not. Now the second part, which is most relevant, is the authenticity of the website. So how Google provides or decide whether that your website is authentic one. So let me take you to the slide again. So authentic information, Google decided based on many criteria, but I have listed down these 5 criteria: social signals, referred traffic, branded keyword with search query, no duplicate content, and updated content. So what I will do now, I will take you to this thing one by one on the live Google search. So let's go and check it on the live platform. So for example, what is social signals? For example, we just found out some time back we were searching for project management programs, and we found out Simplilearn is coming in top 1 or 2 in the search result. So when I talk about social signal, means how many times people are referring to Simplilearn or this project management programs from Simplilearn on social media. Because what is happening, social media is giving excellent judgment to Google on which kind of website people are liking, whether they are sharing the link or not, whether they are liking the content or not, whether they are reading the content or not. So for example, what Google will do, Google will go and check those information from the social media. For example, this is Simplilearn page, and they will see, okay, on project management you have 3000 likes, 1 share. So based on how many people from social media are coming to Simplilearn website. So for example, we are here, and let me click on this page. Okay, so here is the link. So Google will start understanding, okay, how many people are coming from social media. It can be Twitter, it can be Facebook, it can be Instagram. How many people are coming from the social media to this particular page of project management program. So based on this traffic, again Google try to understand the authenticity of the page. If more and more people are coming from social media, sharing the page on social media, Google understand, okay, this is an authentic page and this is providing the authentic information. The second way Google analyze whether your content is authentic or not, whether your page is authentic or not, is the referral. What do you mean by referral? For example, I am here on a website. This is a website, right? And if I go over here and you see there is something like blue color link is there. What does it mean? If I click onto this, it will take me to a different page. This is called reference. If let me click onto it, and it is taking me to a Simplilearn page on Prince Foundation certification. And I think if you go below, if I click on PMP certification, it take me to this one, project management programs, PMP, project management certification. So what does it mean? If I start as a website, if I start get more and more traffic from different other websites, then Google will understand, okay, this website is providing the authentic information. That is why many people are, or many websites are referring to this page. But one thing that you have to keep in mind, the website from where you are getting this traffic should be a high volume website. It should not happen that, for example, if you are getting one link from Times of India and other link from any unknown website where nobody is visiting, then Times of India website will have higher value than those websites where you are not they are not getting any kind of traffic. So for example, on one page they are getting just two links, but those two links are from high volume website like Times of India, NDTV or something like this, or any other PMP website. And on another website they are getting 100 links, 100 websites are referring to them, but those websites are of no value. So Google will give the priority or give the weightage to only to the website from who are getting link from credible websites. So this is the way Google is factoring in and deciding the authenticity of the website. The third part is the branded keyword. What do you mean by branded keyword? So for example, earlier people used to say surf, washing powder means surf. That is called a branded keyword. So how many times people are writing to search for project management courses, or to search for project management courses, how many times they are also writing Simplilearn name over there. Alright, so what does it mean if people start writing the brand name? We do it, for example, mobile, let's suppose we are searching for mobile, right, and we write Amazon. So Google understand, okay, people are giving high weightage to Amazon. So similarly, if I search for project management courses, and if I search for Simplilearn, so Google will start understanding, okay, this website is providing authentic information, or more and more people are searching for this website. So this website may be providing the authentic information. That is why people are writing the name of this particular website on the search. The fourth criteria is the no duplicate content. So whenever your website is there, don't try to copy paste the content from other websites. Google is very particular about it. They have different methods of finding out whether you are publishing or whether you are embedding the duplicate content from other website. And in the training session, when we'll do the training session, we will also see how to identify the duplicate content for your website. And the last part is the updated content. So again, to see whether your authentic information means your website, you should update your website regularly. Because what is happening, for example, one website is there and they have not updated the content since last 1 year. And one website is there, they are regularly updating the content, they are regularly adding the information, they are regularly updating the dates or other critical information. Then Google will try to understand, okay, this website is updating the content, so maybe providing the accurate information. So again, these criteria which I am telling you for giving the authentic information as not completely in black and white. Here and there definitely something is there, but Google is, by different methods, Google is trying to give you the authentic results. So these are the different ways, as I said: social signals, second is referral traffic, branded keywords, no duplicate content, and the updated content. And the last part which Google gives the values is the fastest result. Fastest result means, for example, if somebody is searching on Google on any of the topic, and for example, since we are doing on project management programs, for example, someone is searching on project management programs and different results are coming, and somebody is clicking on this website, and this website is taking 30 seconds time to open, 40 seconds website to open. Then what Google will do, Google will not show this website. So you have to ensure your website upload time should be less. So there are different tools are available on internet by which you can assess the speed of your website. So again in the session we will cover this tool in detail, but I'm just giving you, and this is a project management website and I have just already analyzed it. So it is showing me for mobile, it is showing me 83%, which is very good, and for desktop the optimization of or the speed of this website is 96. So this is very fast websites. So Google will give priority to those websites which are giving fastest information. So just ensure whenever somebody is visiting to your website should open fast and should able to provide all the information at the in the quickest possible time frame. And so these all the things that you have to keep in mind if you want to improve the search result of your website. And in the training session we'll go all of this topic one by one. I will give the tools and we will try to understand everything in details. So far that's all from my side. Thank you.